said, "What do you mean, what do I mean?" And Mike says, "DagGar, I'm gonna stick this mic." So I say, that doesn't sound physically possible. And Mike goes, "DagGar, if you think you can do better, you do it." Which, first of all, is a very aggressive sentence. Second of all, what is it? What do you think, Mr. Dimitri, sir?
Who are you, little strange cat creature? And why are you talking to me?
Exactly. No context, no explanation. Just words thrown into the air like they're supposed to land somewhere useful. And I'm standing there thinking, do what? Why? At what cost?
I am busy. I do not know what you are talking about.
See, that's the thing. Nobody ever does. But suddenly, it's my responsibility.
Go away, or I squash you like bug.
Well, DagGar will handle it. DagGar always handles it. DagGar never even gets a memo. And don't misunderstand me, I'm very capable. But there's a difference between capable and psychotic. Psychic. Wait.
Go away, little strange cat creature. You are like Kot Bayun, bad luck from the homeland. Babushka would already have the rolling pin out for you.
Well, thanks for the advice, Mr. Dimitri, sir. It's always good to talk to a friend. Why is there echo? Mike, why is the mic on?
Cullen Aven. It feels like a dream. Not the kind that jolts you upright, drenched in sweat, but the kind you can't wake from. The kind that clings, suffocating, lingering whether you're asleep or awake. A waking nightmare born of foolish choices. As I try to piece it all together, I remember the girl, Sharael. I found her among the forgotten relics in my family's tomb, frozen in time alongside the body of my missing ancestor, Cullen Aven. It wasn't a coincidence. He set the space like a trap, waiting to spring the moment I arrived. And though I am not confined to a room as Lork was, I am trapped all the same. At first, Sharael revealed wonders. Together we unraveled mysteries, jousting with our questions, chasing answers. We sparked a plan given to her by the very patrons we both serve, but something, or someone, interfered. I don't think I was the intended target, yet I was ensnared all the same, bound to Sharael. She twists truths like roots in tainted soil, and they've tripped me up. The plan is in motion, the spell cast, the magic woven, and time, merciless and unyielding, has swept me away, 189 years into the past. It drags me like a relentless current, drowning me in its tide of lies, leaving me with no shore to return to. All I have now is a puzzle to solve, and a duty I barely understand. This inferno, the first of 9, where we now find ourselves, is like a shattered mirror, a cruel reflection of the garden I once knew. Twisted landscapes, infested with creatures that shouldn't exist. Succubi, Rakahans, centaurs, and werewolves. We were attacked. I was bitten. I'm lying on the ground in the woods, stiff and aching. Hard, gnarled tree roots twist beneath me, pressing into my back. Every shift sends a dull throb through my joints and muscles. I can't remember the last time I felt this run down. A fresh white wrap covers my left arm, neatly bound, recently changed. I flex my fingers, testing the limb. Mild discomfort, but nothing unbearable. The ache matches the rest of me. Did a werewolf really bite me? My mind is a haze, but I remember the naked woman, the man-wolf. Those memories are sharp. I push myself upright, blinking against the morning light. Movement catches my eye. Something small shifts behind a jagged stump a few meters away. Not a Rachahan. It doesn't match the descriptions. At least I don't think it does. A tiny creature peeks at me from behind the stump. It stands no taller than a squirrel, its leathery face wrinkled and unnatural. Its smooth brown skin gleams in the dim light, and a long, sagging nose nearly touches its round belly. An impish horseshoe grin splits its face, and on its back, 2 knobby wings, too small to be of any use. I barely register the woman speaking nearby, my attention locked on the creature.
Cullen.
It knows I see it. Slowly it steps out from behind the stump, moving
What are you looking
sluggishly, as if the effort is draining.
Oh, hells.
Then, a boot comes down on it, hard.
Damn it.
The memories of the past few days flood back. Sharael, yellow-haired, striking, perhaps 20. A girl I hardly know, yet one I am bound to.
A searcher.
You squashed it. Gods, I'm sore. Feels like I spent 3 days straight drinking and brawling in tournaments, and losing. My right arm, at least, still has some strength. I step closer to the remains of this searcher. The leathery body flattened against the earth, but already it's rebounding, its form stretching back into shape like pressed dough. What on my oath is it? Sharael doesn't answer. Instead, she calls, her voice tight.
DagGar!
To me, she says,
Now's not the time. We have to go.
From the trees, a small tortoiseshell-colored creature hops into view. DagGar, graceful despite his usual dumpy appearance, bounds toward us, his long, slender tail curled around the hilt of his knife, Kieris Demoris, sheathed on his back.
Go, but I'm hungry!
I am too, starving.
Good. We'll eat on the road. I think that was a searcher.
Searcher? More demons already? Oh, you guys aim to please.
Demons?
Come on. We have to go. We can talk on the road. How are you feeling?
Good. Just sore. Very sore.
No bloody wonder! You got trounced by a werewolf! They ate lapdogs, you know.
I don't suppose now's the time to ask if the stories are true.
No. Now is the time for gathering our gear and getting the hells away from here.
All right. I pack quickly, taking inventory. My cook pot and cup sit by the remnants of a fire. The cup has a dark residue dried inside. I scratch at it with a fingernail. It's hardened like stone. I crouch, slipping the cup into my pack before pulling the flap closed and tying it down. My left hand is stiff, my fingers sluggish to respond, but I manage. The pack's weight settles onto my shoulders, heavier than I remember. I bounce the pack as Sharael wrestles with hers, the straps twisting awkwardly as she flails to get her arm through. With a smirk, I step forward and lift it off her shoulder.
Oh.
Her left arm finds the loop, and when she looks up, she smiles, embarrassed. I like her smile. It makes me forget the things she's done. That's a sad thought, but my grin grows anyway, and hers does too, until she turns away, clearing her throat.
Come on, you two. We need to make haste.
Sharael, this way.
No, I mean, yes. But not now. We need to get away from this place.
Sharael?
Whatever was coming won't know what it's looking for exactly. It can only guess based on what it finds. Our scent, our tracks, any signs we leave behind. It may use them, depending on the demon. It's not of this world. Its senses may not work like ours. I hope, that if we move fast enough, it won't be able to follow. If it doesn't find a clear purpose, it should be drawn back to whatever plane it crawled from.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, who's ever seen a searcher anyway? Not me.
Come on.
Be right there.
Be careful.
All right.
I jog the first few steps to catch up with Sharael. We're on our way. Now, please tell me what a searcher is.
First, you. Weren't you the one bitten by a werewolf? Tackled and beaten?
Tackled too? Oh yeah, I suppose I was. I'm fine, I think. My arm hurts a little, but considering...
Considering you were bitten by a werewolf? Don't you know how bad that is? You could become...
Become?
A werewolf. Don't you know anything?
Of course. I know the stories, but I keep thinking they're just legends. The kind of stories I grew up with. She exhales sharply, pausing as thick foliage blocks her way. I step forward and gently tug her shoulder, signaling that I'll take the lead. I point left, spotting a narrow animal trail, and begin trotting ahead.
Don't worry. DagGar helped with a poultice.
He did? How? He has such tiny paws.
No, I made it. He just told me what to use. He also said that as long as you woke up hungry, you were probably all right.
Well, I'm starving, and that explains my poor cup. Does this mean I won't become a werewolf?
That's right. The poultice drew out the lycanthropy, and we burned it this morning before redressing the wound. The flames were the bluest I've ever seen.
She pauses for a moment, lost in thought. When I glance back, she's already walking again.
DagGar insisted we leave the wound exposed to air for a while. Said it would help. Honestly, I don't know where he learned his doctoring, but I think he's a bit batty.
She thinks he's batty. The thought makes me smile. The undergrowth thins, and she moves up to walk beside me. She plucks a few light green leaves from a tall bush, examines them briefly, then pops them into her mouth. I watch her, waiting for an explanation. She chews, grimacing slightly, then grabs a few more. I frown. If she's that hungry, why not just eat from our rations? And why is she still chewing?
Whittle leaves. DagGar showed me yesterday. They're calming, and, to be honest, kind of fun to chew.
Whittle leaves? I didn't know they were edible. They're so brittle, and I remember they leave a bitter residue on your fingers.
They are bitter at first, but after a bit, they turn sweet. Minty, even.
She opens her mouth to show me the wadded-up leaves, then clamps it shut, covering her lips with her hand as she laughs.
Wait for me! Wait for me!
I turn in time to see him bounding toward us. Something about him seems off. I narrow my eyes. What's on your head? Then it hits me. No. You are not wearing that searcher as a hat.
What? Searchers are just husks.
I stare at him. It wasn't big enough to fit on your head. How'd you stretch it so fast?
It stretches easy, like a bladder.
That's disgusting.
I think it looks dapper.
It doesn't.
We need to put some distance between us and that site.
All right. I scan the forest ahead and motion for her to take the lead again. She nods and presses forward, finding the easiest path through the trees. Tell me about searchers. I've been patient enough.
A searcher is a lesser demon. It inhabits the 7th and 8th infernos. Weak, but still dangerous in the right situation.
What about the 9th? They like the 9th.
The 9th?
Narparis!
Her expression shifts. She mutters something under her breath, too quiet for me to catch. Sharael, what about Narparis? She glances at me, brow furrowed, an unsettled look in her eyes.
I don't know it.
What do you mean? She doesn't answer, and my thoughts drift back to the strange things we've uncovered. The chronometer. There were 8 copies of those clocks. Sharael said that meant the spell had been cast 8 times. There are 8 Elysia, 8 Infernos. But that doesn't add up. If there was 1 clock for each Inferno and Elysia, shouldn't there be 16? A cold idea slithers into my mind. Could the contingency have created a new Inferno? A 9th Inferno? I ask, then what about the 9th Elysia?
You mean Shangra?
Corbin, help me.
Why would you say that has-been's name here?
How dare you?
What? He's a lesser god, right? Of skirmishes or something?
War.
No, that's Ampiris. And if you say his name... Oh, damn, did I just say it?
He looks up at the sky, grinning like a fool. A moment passes. He shrugs.
Well, usually you can expect to be smited.
Smited?
Yeah! Bird crap on your head, lightning from the sky, that sort of thing.
You mean smote?
Smote. Corbin isn't the god of war? Is that what you're saying?
Smite, smote, smit. You say electroencephalography, I say electric photography. Maybe you have to say his name
Corbin
3
isn't the
times.
god of war.
Ampiris.
Sharael, but she's already spiraling,
Shangra.
muttering to herself,
Narparis?
panic flashing in her eyes.
What?
I reach for her pack, but she shrugs
This
it
can't
off
be
and shoves me
happening.
back.
Leave me be!
She yells, tears streaking down her face as she storms deeper into the woods. She doesn't go far, maybe 20 strides, before collapsing to her knees, hands clutching her head, face buried in her arms. I exchange a glance with DagGar. What was that about?
Got me!
I watch Sharael for a long moment, but when nothing changes, I shift my attention back to DagGar. Can you tell me more about this searcher business? Sharael said it's a lesser demon that inhabits the lower infernos.
That's right! That's what started this whole Yazamahu!
Yazamahu?
You know, Bintwadal, Kalakazam, Snit.
All right, I get it. What can you tell me about them?
The Snits? Well...
No, the searcher.
Oh, right. Like I said, they're weak demons. Too weak to ascend more than 1 or 2 infernos, so they stick to the nastiest places. But more powerful demons? They can ascend 6 or 7 infernos and still reach back. They entangle lesser demons, use them as scouts, and sometimes even send them forward to the garden.
So entanglement means the lesser demon is forced to obey.
Not exactly. The thread connecting them is just a filament of spirit, a way to keep track. It's not direct control. As long as the entangled demon lives, it's just tied.
Then why obey?
Because the thread holder is powerful. And while they can't punish their minions here in Sansa or the garden, they can make their existence a nightmare once they're back in the infernos. But it's more than fear. The minions want to get closer to the garden. Every step up means less suffering. Even 1 inferno is a big deal.
I consider that. And the imp shape.
The body is just an anchor. Without it, the searcher would have no substance in whatever world it's sent to. The master demon creates the shell.
And this is the best they could come up with.
Demons don't see things the way we do. Maybe it thinks enormous noses and bulging eyes like Sharael's are normal. I figure it's what the master thinks will blend in.
It thinks that thing fits in.
Well, most demons have never been to the garden. Maybe their perception comes from stories, or whatever glimpses they get.
And when the husk ruptures?
The soul seeps out, and whoever holds the thread pulls it back.
All right, so that's what a searcher is.
In a disgusting, stretchy brown leather nutshell.
He says, tapping the searcher mask perched on his head, the long nose jutting toward me like a silent accusation, as if I'm the one who allowed this madness to happen. But what's its purpose?
To search.
Search for what?
People, places, things!
Prey?
Bingo! When the searcher finds something its master wants, it ruptures its husk and goes home to report. And then, a surprise visit. And trust me, those guys don't bring wine and cake.
So, it may just be a coincidence that the searcher found us?
Maybe. Don't know why any demon would be looking for me.
I'm not sure I believe in coincidence. My dream last night, the temple, the creature with a wolf's head, it felt too real.
Well, I don't believe in deer.
What? He just grins, his face and the imp's face on his hat mirroring each other. A shiver runs down my spine. I glance at Sharael, making sure she's still in sight. When I was asleep, after the attack, I dreamt I was tethered to some sort of altar.
Really?
I was at the base of a temple, but it resembled the Cadian government center in La Rose.
Ooh! Was it 5 tiers tall? Square, ugly, gaudy decor?
Yes.
That's the temple of him.
Him?
You know, the one we're not speaking of. The one Sandra warned you about. Spike, Rex, Mr. Woofles.
The name surfaces in my mind. Caracas. For some reason I know that's who it was. Sharael said it. I can't forget it. Are you saying that the Cadian government center in La Rose was once a temple to him?
Hit the badger on the head. Only problem is, badgers don't like being hit. And now you've annoyed it.
Are you saying it's the same building?
Quit slapping the badger!
I didn't hit a badger.
No? Then what else happened in your dream?
A woman appeared at the top of the temple.
No, really? Was she chanting? She was definitely chanting.
I didn't understand the words.
And was she raising her hands coming down the stairs one at a time?
Yes.
And then? Tell me more!
I felt a presence. Like, one moment I was terrified. I wanted to run, to hide, to do anything to get away. But then the next moment, I felt commanded to stay where I was.
And
The man-beast appeared.
wolf's head, man's body, big guy, makes you regret not eating more sardines at breakfast.
Yes, how do you know?
You met the big cheese himself! Kicked the badger in the fort!
Big Cheese?
The demon! The one we're not supposed to name! That's him!
What do you mean, I met him?
Tell me more.
He grabbed my head,
And?
and he got angry, frustrated. He spoke harshly to the woman, and before I knew it, she was bowing to him. By the time I sat up to look at him, he was gone.
Yikes. That's a jar of pickled plecos!
You don't think it was just a dream?
In Sansa, not likely. You were probably drawn into Somnia.
Somnia?
The Abyss. A place between worlds, where minds can meet. Feels like a dream, but it's not. It happens easiest when you're sleeping.
But I could feel it. The air, the tension, the rough stone at my back. If it's a dream world, is it physical? Can you be killed there?
Well, I don't know if you can die there.
But you can feel pain.
Oh, I'm sure of that. Wouldn't be any fun otherwise. Nothing to keep you on your toes.
So why does this dream world exist? What's the point of it if the demon can find me with a searcher?
The Abyss is easy. See? It connects everything. That's how demons crawl between planes. It's all one place, like spilled water flowing around cups on a table. The cups are the worlds, the water is the Abyss. Demons use it as a stepping stone.
So?
So, you've been entangled. The demon pulled as much of your soul as he could while you're still alive. You're still anchored to your body, so he couldn't pull you far. But the Abyss? That was easy.
I feel a sick twist in my stomach. Entangled. For what purpose?
Palaver?
Palaver?
Yeah! Parlay! Flummery! Maybe he just wants to chit-chat. You can't imagine what it's like talking to the same old demonic horrors every day. Same conversations about bathing in blood or deboning humans. Gets repetitive.
Chit-chat. Is he serious?
Or maybe he needs some rite performed. Something that still needs to happen.
For what? Am I a werewolf or not?
Well, I wasn't sure before, but now I am. You're definitely not.
Not a werewolf?
Nope, not. We used the poultice, burned the contaminants. Judging by your dream, the demon failed in his claim. That explains his anger, doesn't it?
I suppose. But what about the woman? Who was she? What were they talking about? She seemed to be agreeing to something.
Don't know who she is or what they said unless you can repeat it. Maybe she agreed you smelled bad?
That's not. But could she have been saying I'm a lost cause? I don't feel different, other than stiff and sore. Maybe it is over. Then why did Sharael react the way she did? I glance at her again. She's shifted positions, no longer folded over herself, but slumped forward, arms limp over her knees, her head sagging. She looks exhausted, defeated. I don't approach. Not yet. I give her more time. After a few long minutes, I murmur, "How long do you think we have?"
Before what?
Before the demon comes looking for the searcher.
Couldn't say. Maybe long enough to have a bath. Certainly not a nap. Unless you're one of those infuriating people who nap for 15 minutes and wake up refreshed. I'm a 2-hour napper myself.
I ignore whatever else he goes on about. I don't know what to make of it, so I wait. When Sharael hasn't moved for nearly half an hour, DagGar suddenly shifts. His voice loses its usual playfulness.
Perhaps we should keep going.
I look at him, startled. That was serious. I've only known him for half a day, but something about that tone tells me it's best to listen. I grunt, pushing to my feet. Pain flares. Stiff joints, sore muscles. My injured arm protests, but I use it anyway, reflex. The packs are leaning against a cedar, one of many, but these trees aren't normal. Their trunks are knotted, twisted, bent. Almost every one splits halfway, forming 2 canopies. I move toward Sharael, calling her name softly, 3 or 4 times, careful not to startle her. She shifts slightly but doesn't rise. I crouch beside her.
What have I done?
I hesitate. I don't know. And I don't. Not for sure. I understand the idea, but not what it truly means. She's changed the world. She's shifted the paths to the infernos by creating thinnings, altered the hierarchy of the gods. I reach under her arm, gently urging her up. She resists, heavy, unresponsive. But when I persist, she finally rises. Her head lolls slightly. Her face is distraught, streaked with tears. I murmur, I don't understand, but you can tell me when you're ready.
Okay, Mike can't be here right now. Something about a sore foot? Anyway, he asked me to read this out to you all. Well, now that it's official, it kind of feels important. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm a bit nervous. Okay, here. Wait, what does that say? Oh, well that's obvious. Okay, here we go. You've been listening to the Dark Razor Chronicles, Season 4, Episode 1, The Things That Crawl. Written and produced by me. Written and produced by Mike Carmel. Adapted from Book 2, Oathbound. If you enjoyed this episode, please rate, review, and share it wherever you listen. It really helps bring more ears to the story. Ears? You mean actual ears? Like a bag of them? No, wait, that can't be right. I mean, you guys might start getting a little uppity if we keep taking your ears. How'd you all listen to the story if we kept doing that? So, it can't be ears in a bag. I mean, where would you keep them? If they aren't dried out right, they get a bit smelly. Anyway, I'm not collecting... Never mind. You can find more of this stuff at my lair. Well, not ears. I hope that's obvious. My lair, right? At mikecarmel.ca. Or support the series on Patreon for early releases, ad-free content. That's a big one. And whatever else I can think of. Maybe even snacks. What was that? Oh, no snacks? Then what's the point? Storytelling, you say? Could be better with snacks. Well, thanks for... Oh, Sharael! Come here for a minute!
What do you want, DagGar? I'm tired.
I just figured out how to say your name. No more Cheryl or Sharael, just plain old Sharael. What do you think about that? Sharael?
DagGar, I'm tired, and I've been listening to your inane goings-on all day.
I know! Fun day, wasn't it? I mean, you realize something's up. How'd you not know about Amperus, Narperus, and even Corbin, huh? Sharael?
How about this? I punt you across the studio and go home like nothing happened. How about that? Oh, got nothing to say now, huh? Just gonna sit there with a watermelon grin? Good. Keep it quiet, and you won't find the pointy end of my boot stuck in your soft spot. I'm going home. Don't talk to me.
That was rude. Oh well. I feel like I forgot something. Well, bye-ya!